Good morning, New York. Good afternoon, Europe. It is the 4th of May, 2023, Thursday here, and 8:30 a.m. just coming up to 8:30 a.m. New York time. Big week of news. Jolts Monday kicked off the waterfall. Was it Tuesday? Kicked off the waterfall. FOMC yesterday. Continuation of the waterfall. And then we have unemployment claims this morning, and then we have a non-farm payrolls tomorrow. So big news week. Happens at the time when there's a significant, just showing his unemployment claims today at 8:30. It's in 5 minutes time, and then non-farm tomorrow. And essentially, the supply zone here at 34,000 is holding at the moment. Okay, this does not look good for our bullish revival. We'll see what happens. It needs to hold here. I dare say it's probably going to come back down to 31,000 and may continue going. So I don't think we're out of the woods yet with this downturn in the economy. Gold is a big indicator of that. We have gold at all-time highs from yesterday. It's pushed up through as predicted, as I was predicting it to do. It penetrated up, and that generally means that the world is, not. I mean, people say safe haven buying gold. It's a store of wealth. So all-time highs on gold, US dollar, hegemony in question. All the fear mongering of the US dollar collapse, all that kind of crap going out at the moment. So, look, I don't think we're in a bull market overall in the US 30. Okay, S&P quickly, same thing. Okay, holding at 4200. Daily, just quickly on the S&P 500, is shying away from that. It's going to cross over beneath here and probably come back down to this region here. It's in a range at the moment, so that's great for our strategy. We just need to avoid the pitfalls when it really goes for it, and some of you guys are doing that really well now. US 30 weekly, holding there, 34,000, selling off. US 30 daily, okay, a pretty big sell-off. Okay, I dare say that we're going to continue on negatively to this area of demand here, at least down to 32,500. Okay, and then the next zone after that is of course here, right, 31,500, and then we'll see what happens after that. There's a lot of imbalance down here after that. If we start kicking back to the downside, because this could be a higher time frame pullback on the daily, goes down, pulls back, and then continues to the downside. I just have bearish views in the economy at the moment. 4 hour, okay, strong topping action and a strong indication that we are going down. And look, anything can happen. It can pitter patter here and then kick to the upside, but this is indicative of a double top, okay, double top pattern. Head and shoulders, you might have heard of. Shoulder, head, another shoulder, come back up, and then boom, push to the downside. If we invert it, you look at what's happening down here. If we invert the chart, it looks like the same shit, right? So, not a bullish pullback in my eyes. Crossed over on the 4 hour here, went back over it, crossed over again, okay, and it's just, very, very strong waterfall declines here on these 4 hour candles, which aren't, I don't want to be buying the bottom of them, put it that way. Okay, I don't want to be buying the bottom of this movement. 1 hour, US 30, okay, we have this kind of, interim trend that I created here, and that's being penetrated to the downside, okay. We can start to put in some kind of channeling like this kind of thing, right? Penetrated, and now we seem to. I can't really put in a bear trend at the moment. We've seemed to have this kind of thing going on here. At least that action is happening, right? Okay, so that action's happening there at the moment. We clone that. That's the kind of channel we're in at the moment, right? So let's just see what happens. We are currently going to the downside, okay? It needs to carve out a bottom and then kick back up and do this kind of thing. And we'll see that if it kicks back up above the red line, then we're sort of gyrating between, this range at the moment. But right now it's pretty strong indication that it is bearish to me. 5 minute US 30. Yesterday's covering FOMC. 2 p.m. Kicked up here. Reacted with the sell liquidity at the top of the riverbank. And then, was rejecting it, and then made a push to the downside. Quite a big push. So second day of waterfall, first day of waterfall, second day of waterfall. I believe this happened back in February, and some of the guys in my in the 2022 group, they got burned on this kind of pattern, and they haven't been burned again. So you can imprint this into your mind and learn when to not be in it. And it's learning. The first part comes, second wave comes, maybe a third wave. We don't know. We'll see. I expect there to be some kind of chilling this session, albeit like a push to the upside and a sell off. So I'd just be looking for sells. I mean, it might chill out on the buy side during the session. Our area of demand is here at the bottom here. If we look at the demand on the higher time frame, where is it? We've got, we've got imbalance everywhere. This is what imbalance looks like on the 4 hour. So if we penetrate through here on the 4 hour, it's all imbalance here. Yeah. All right. It's just a vacuum to the left here. So the next area it's coming down to, really targeting, is this area here. Yeah. This is the target. That's what I drew in last week. That's the target there. Imbalance through there. And then how that gets down there is going to be determinant of just whatever occurs. But it will create a general zigzaggy pattern to reach this area here at 32,500. Okay. So on the 5 minute, what does that look like in the 5 minute? We'll clear areas where I want to look at taking orders or selling orders up here. It's a pretty good spot. Remember, there's a lot of imbalance past that, and we've had sessions. I remember this pattern. I remember last FOMC, I went through it, where it came up and continued pushing all the way back up, pretty much the top of where the FOMC pattern happened, then sold off hard. And so I'm apprehensive for that. I'm looking for it. Okay, I'm not going to get in too early here. I want to see we've got some imbalance, solid imbalance here to the left that's going to fill up, and then we've got somewhat imbalance there that's going to fill up. So I'm looking to sell. Right, and I'm looking at how to do that. If we go to the lower time frame on the 2 minute, right, there's our median area of supply. Am I going to sell that during this session? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to count on it because there's been so much selling. I dare say we get a little bit of buyback to the upside, and I've been burned before doing that. FOMC, okay, FOMC imbalance here. Okay, anywhere between here, anywhere through here. Could be the supply zone where it stops at. I'm going to look for that. I'm also going to enjoy layering into that. And so here on the 2 minute, right, river wide, 2 minute, we've been penetrating outside the river so much that sometimes, when something happens, you get the opposite reaction on the other side. So I'm looking for this, okay, at least to pull back, or even that. Okay, but of course, if we get no movement here and it piss farts around and starts doing this, I'm gonna look at something around here. Okay, buy wise, I'm not fucking with that right now. There's so much imbalance at the bottom. This is just falls again. I mean, twos or threes, it can come in. It's in its fall at the moment. It's making its move. Once it starts moving, there's less resistance, there's less support, and so all I'm looking for right now is this kind of action. Okay, something around here to sell off at, right? That's this morning in US 30. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.